It's a good question.
Yeah.
Why are there nice little emo kid razors all over your graphic?
That's just the way it came. I'll let say I did that with some creativity. Okay, so this is not anatomically correct. Your blood doesn't actually look like this, right? This is symbolic. But long ago, biologists, during the, I think it was the Crimean War, figured out that there's shapes on your blood cells. These are RBCs. And they have a shape. And being biologists, we're simple people, we pick letters, we're starting with A. So we call this the A antigen. An antigen is a shape or a bump. It's actually a protein. And we call this the A shape or the A antigen. So if your blood has A's for shapes, what blood type are you?
A.
You're A. That's what the letter of your Red Cross card means, what shape you have. Okay? Try this one, since you're so smart. Here's a different shape, which we call the B shape. What type are you?
B.
I think you're B, because you have the B shape. Okay? So try that. You won't get this one right at all. Here I have A's and B's on the same cell.
Ooh, that's tough.
It is so tough to say AB, right? Okay. Now this one.
Oh.
You sure?
Yeah.
O. O means neither A nor B. Not A, not B, or blank. Okay? It's literally not blank, blank, but it doesn't have A or B. So the letter on your blood type is what shapes on the cell. Okay, we'll do positive, negative in a little bit. But actually that is irrelevant. In nursing, what matters are these other things in the blood. Okay, so let's go back up here. This is my A person. They have antigen A, shape A. Look at the blue things, the razor blade things. What are they? They're antibodies. Do you want to know what an antibody does?
No.
Antibodies are immune cells or immune proteins. Okay? What matters is that letter after the anti. It's anti what? B. Anti means opposed to or will kill off. So this antibody will destroy B's. So the A person wants to kill B's. Why would an A person want to kill a B?
Foreign.
Because they're foreign. So that whole, diversity is great. It doesn't work in blood typing. Your immune system hates anything new. So since you are an A B is someone else, and you will do everything you can to kill it. You only accept your own type. Right? So an A person will destroy anything with a B shape on it. Okay? Look at the logic here. The B person, what letter do they kill?
A.
They will destroy A's. If I am a B and A is not me, so I will kill it. Make sense? Okay. What will the AB person destroy? Neither. Why not?
You got both.
They got both, therefore if they destroy one, they will destroy themselves, right? From an AB person, I can't destroy either letter, otherwise I kill my own guys. All right? So they don't attack either letter. So if that's true, what will the O person attack? Well, everybody. Because if I'm blank, an A or a B is someone else. Therefore, I will kill them. That's the part you have to pay attention to. Because what do antibodies do if you mix them with blood? How do they kill blood? Anyone know? That's my job. All right. So here is some A blood I gave to an O person. So an O person attacks B's and A's. And I gave them A blood by mistake. What do you think these antibodies are going to do to the A shape? They stick to them. All right? So if they stick to them, they do this. Fancy words are glutenate. So your blood is now stuck together. It clumps, it clots. Visualize cottage cheese. That's what your blood becomes when you mix the antibodies with the shapes. And does cottage cheese go anywhere?
Not usually.
Not usually. So what happens to your blood when it clumps? Stops going, which means you stop living, right? That's how they figured this out. They give someone blood, it's the wrong type, their blood basically curdles in their veins, it stops moving, and you're dead. Because your antibody decides to stick to the blood and keep it from moving. So if you don't want to kill me on the gurney, You have to know what blood you can give me and not have my body make it sticky and kill me. Does that make sense?
What year did they figure that out?
It was during the Crimean War. It would be late 1800s. I think the Nobel Prize went out in the 20s, I think. It was actually, you know, we killed a lot of people before we figured this out.
Yeah.
Soldiers are easy. They're dying, you just give them something, right? That's how this works. Okay. But this is the problem, is if you give them the wrong blood, their immune system will attack it. So again, it's not the blood type per se, it's what they'll attack. So we're going to make a big chart up here that thou shalt know, because you have to know what blood you give to whom. So we're going to do patient and donor. So the goal is the donor will be giving blood to the patient. We're just going to do the letters for today, right now. So we have 4 patients, A, B, and O. Tell me what blood I can give to an A person without them attacking it. A. I can give them A and O. Because A people kill Bs. Neither of those have a B. Therefore, they will not attack the blood. O is blank, A is A. Make sense? Tell me what I give B people. B and O, yeah, right. BO, because neither of those have an A, the B person will attack. They only attack the other choice. What can I give an AB person?
A, B, O.
Heard an A, heard a B, heard an AB, heard an O. Anything you want, because remember they don't attack anything, otherwise they kill themselves. So what do O people get? What else?
O.
Anything else? I hope not. For O people attack A's and B's, so any other blood they would attack. All right? So you can only give them things they will not attack, which is not the other letter. Make sense? Okay, now we're going to make it a little bit harder. Now we're going to do that positive negative thing. So positive means you have an Rh antigen on the RBC. So an antigen is a shape. They call this the Rh shape. So plus means yes. So if you have plus blood, it means that is present. So what do you think negative means? Not present. No Rh, therefore no. Absent. So I'm just going to draw 2 different blood cells, not anatomically correct. Top one's going to be B plus, the bottom one's going to be B minus. By being a B, what's their antigens going to be? They're each going to have a B shape or B antigen. What's the B plus one going to have in addition? The Rh. The negative person would not have an Rh. So B plus people have a B and an Rh shape. B negative people have just the B. They do not have, no Rh is present, is what negative means. Make sense? One more letter. But the same rule applies. Your body hates new things. So, negative people don't like RHs because they'd be new. So anyone who's negative would attack a positive because you're giving them a new letter, a new shape. Will B people attack a negative? No, because a negative is nothing's there. I don't attack a nothing, I attack a something. So now you get a problem between the different blood positive negatives changes who gets what. Let's go back through this and do it again. I'm now going to make this person A positive. That's positive. I know I can give A and O to an A. Are they positive or negative? Either one. Very good. So an A positive person can receive A's and O's, either positive or negative, because they're not going to attack themselves. And they're not going to attack nothing. Is that English? I don't know. That's English. Right? Okay, smarties, try this one. A negative person. You know you can get an A and an O. What are they?
Negative.
You sure? Both of them?
Yes.
Say yes.
Yeah.
Huh? Because if I gave you a positive, that's new, you'd kill it. So negative people only receive negative blood. All right? So let's do that. Yeah. O positive. What blood can you give to an O positive?
O positive and negative.
O positive and O negative. If I made that person O negative instead, what blood can I give them? Just O negative. Because they would attack the positive of somebody else. So what you want to do in all that free time you have, go through this list, do every combination of positive, negative, and what blood you can give and receive. Notice that the arrows don't go in reverse. You can give an O to an A, but you cannot turn around and give an A back to an O. So on the quiz or test, make sure you know who's giving and who's receiving, because you can't just reverse it. It doesn't work. So you can give a negative to a positive, but you cannot give a positive back to a negative. You will kill them. Right? So thou shalt know which blood you give to whom. Right? Practice that skill. We're going to do a little activity. I'm going to type. Believe it or not, there is a website called Nobel Prize.org. This is of the Nobel Prize people. Right? They have little educational spots. And believe it or not, there's a game for blood typing. Blood typing won a Nobel Prize. So if you go on nobelprize.org, hit educational, boom, scroll on down, play the blood typing game. By the way, this is like made in Sweden, so it's kind of this odd Swedish humor. Play the blood typing game. Okay, we're going to do a quick game with random patients. Yep, okay. Okay. Which patients do you want to try? We got got Stalker Guy, Zombie Man. She looks normal. Which one do you want?
Zombie Man.
Zombie Man. Okay. So now I have to type his blood. I have to figure out what blood he has. So I'm going to draw some blood. Okay, so in lab when you do this, you have to think about what we just added to tube. So if I look in each tube contains the blood of the patient, and I added antibodies that would attack that shape. So in the A tube, I have anti-A antibodies, so meaning they only grab A shapes. In the B tube, I have antibodies that only grab the B shape. In the RH tube, I only have antibodies that grab the RH. So that would be bad in your body to have them grab stuff. In a lab setting, we can use the grabbing to tell us what shape they are. Because when they grab, the blood gets clumpy. So if I look in the tube, this blood's clumping up. This blood's clumping up, but this one's not. Which means they found an A and found an RH, but the antibodies did not find a B. So what blood type are you if you have A and RH but no Bs?
A positive.
You're A positive. Bloody right. That's the logic. So in your body, clumping's bad. But in a lab setting, that helps us figure this out. So we gotta give him blood. He needs 4 bags of blood. And he's A positive. Sock it to me. Which ones can I give him? A positive, okay. A negative, you sure?
Yep.
Can you give negative positives? Sure can. I give nothings to somethings, that's okay. And O positive. And yes! I did not write this right. Who's next? Normal girl? Okay. You tell me. You sure?
Yes.
A negative, right, because A only with no RHs, so RH is not present. So what blood can we give an A negative person? We can give A negative, what they are. The only other choice you have is O negative, because anything that's positive would react, because she would see it as somebody new. Yeah. Okay, Stalker Guy, all right. What is he?
Oh, negative.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah, because O means not A nor B, negative means not RH. Hopefully only one unit. Yeah, one back, good. Let's say I screw up and give him O positive. What do you think will happen?
Kill
Let's
him.
find out.
Why
Okay, wrong way.
Try again.
Yes! I missed one. I almost killed somebody. Right? All right, so the goal is you remember what they attack, which is the other letter. Then you would not screw up. So nothing new, no new letters. O doesn't have letters, therefore you can give people O's. Right?
With the universal donor.
Make sense? So if I go through a static picture of this, back here. This just repeats what you, this just looks at the A and B part. Word distribute, O is the most common, A, B is the most rare. But here's an O person. I know they're O because they don't have any shape to their blood, and they hate A's and B's, because they're not them. Therefore, I can only give them O, but I can give them to everybody else. They're a universal donor because they have nothing on their blood someone else will attack. Okay, this person has A's on their blood, making them A. They really hate B's. Therefore, I can only give them things without a B, which is A and O. This person's the reverse. They'll have B's, they hate A's. I can't give them an A. I can give them anything without an A. And my last person has A's and B's. They love everybody. Therefore, I can give them a universal recipient. I can give them whatever I have. Right? And to be more formal, AB positive would be the most recipient because they would have all three shapes. Nothing would be new. O negative would be the most donor because they have no shape. They're blank for everything.
They're
Yeah.
always looking for O.
They're always looking for O negatives because you can give it to anybody. It has no shape of this type. Make sense? So no shapes you don't like. So in case you're wondering why this matters, besides if I'm on a gurney, right? If you are a woman, this kind of matters if you have children, because someday you'll have a blood type that differs from your baby. So here's the happy couple. Mommy's negative, and lo and behold, baby's positive. Okay? So one day, baby's blood is going to somehow enter your body. That's usually during birth, which is a gruesome, traumatic, bloody event. And what do you think mom's body thinks of this positive blood? It's bad because it's not mine. Remember, I'm a negative woman. I hate positive things. It's not me. Okay.
You're going to say I.
Yeah. I am a woman in a man's body, right? All right, so what does her immune system want to do if this is true? Well, luckily, baby was just born. But now, her immune system's ready to kill, right? So guess what? Next time she's pregnant, if the baby's positive, she's negative, they cross the placenta, attack the baby's blood cells, because the baby is a foreign invader that you wish to kill. What happens to babies when you attack their blood cells? They die. That's stillborn or miscarriage. So if you ask your grandma or great-grandma, well, I had one child fine, I had 5 miscarriages thereafter that, the reason was this. Her body got sensitized and attacked every baby thereafter because it was the wrong shape of blood. Okay? So a negative woman receiving positive blood will attack the next positive blood it sees.
Wait,
Yes?
so if you want to have 2 babies, but your partner has the opposite blood type, you can't have 2 babies?
Sure you can. Doctors give you something. What do doctors give you now?
Rogan.
A shot called Rogam. Rogam's job is to turn off these antibodies. So you could have more than one child. So they give you a shot that disables that part of your immune system. That way you can have more than one. Until the Rogam shot came out, you couldn't have more than one if you were negative with positive children. Not easily. You could have 1, maybe 2, not more. Okay. That's the logic. So if you're a woman and you don't know what blood type you are, you may want to know, if you're negative, you have to get shots in your pregnancy. It's the only way you'll have a successful pregnancy. If you're positive, no one cares. Why would positive not matter? Right, positive people can receive positive or negative, so the body wouldn't care if the baby's positive or negative if you're a positive woman. If you're a negative woman, the body does care if the baby's positive. Not in a nice way. Yeah, question?
Didn't they used to, when you got married, they'd have the woman tell what blood type she was?
They were supposed to. Doctors were supposed to know that.
Okay.
So your doctor was supposed to do your blood type and then be able to tell you that. The blood types for marriage license were actually for STDs. They were never developed for this. But the idea was your doctor's supposed to know your blood type, so if you're pregnant, they're supposed to be giving you the shot during your pregnancy, or at least right at birth. Right.
When did Rogan come on the scene?
I think it's 63. Don't quote me. I want to say it's late 50s, early 60s, but I could be wrong. Someone doing Rogan shot? I thought the group was doing Rogan. Maybe some other class. The years? Do you know what year it was?
No. Even though we're gonna need to
We don't
do our
have to know.
PowerPoint now.
You can come up with anything. I don't know. You can come up with 1902. I don't know. I want to say early 60s, but I don't know off the top of my head. No one's asked me that, so I could be totally wrong. But I know until the shot, women would miscarry later pregnancy because of this differential. So there's a transfusion reaction in utero. That's basically what this is. Make sense? Okay. So we got one more thing to learn. We learned typing, making blood,
Oh,
typing.
1968.
1968. Oh, we'll learn. Ha ha! I was close. Got the right decade. All right. So what would happen if you got